Mr. Chairman, you're live.
We're live. Okay. Thank you. I'll bring this meeting to order of the Senate Appropriations Committee. I think our first item is roll call.
Senator Driscoll.
Here.
Senator French. Here. Senator Carew.
Here.
Senator Larson. Here. And Chairman Salzar.
Here.
Mr. Chairman, you have a quorum.
Thank you. So our business today is House Bill 70, which is the Wyoming Granite Act. Representative, I think everyone here has read the bill, but I want you to just give a broad brush overview of the bill. So it's all yours.
Thank you, Mr. Chairman, members of the committee. I have House Bill 70 here for you, and with me, I also have the author of the bill, Colin Crossman.
Good to have him here.
So if you want to just get a synopsis of what the bill entails, I would point you to page 9 and 10, which is the purposes. So the purposes of this chapter are to protect the constitutional rights of Wyoming residents and business entities from extraterritorial application of foreign censorship laws by establishing an in-state forum with clear and predictable jurisdictional rules and effective remedies that are consistent with federal law, and to promote Wyoming's economy by fostering a safe harbor for digital innovation and by ensuring that foreign threats do not deter investment in Wyoming business entities. So what has caused this problem, why does this bill exist? Really, foreign countries are using laws that they make to reach over their jurisdiction and to find American entities. This has happened with platforms like X, like 4chan, and it's not happening from countries that you would expect them from, like Iran or China. It's happening from our allies. It's happening from Brazil and the United Kingdom. They're imposing fines upwards of hundreds of millions of dollars and affecting thousands of Wyoming residents because of the implications to these platforms. And so there are two big components to this bill. It creates a SWORD, a private cause of action allowing Wyoming residents, Wyoming businesses, and U.S. persons hosting content in Wyoming, on Wyoming servers, to sue foreign governments. And then it provides a shield. Wyoming courts cannot recognize or enforce foreign judgments based on protected speech. And state employees cannot help foreign government arrest, extradite, or investigate anyone for their First Amendment speech. And so, I'm just reading from my notes, Mr. Chairman. There are so many entities that are coming to Wyoming specifically because of our business-friendly environment. These data hosting services are here because of our energy, but one of the things that no one really has any sort of protection when it comes to online free speech. And so this creates both a sword and a shield to be able to address that problem. And so I'll go ahead and pass the mic over to the author of the bill. This is a Wyoming bill written in Wyoming for Wyoming, and I'll just pass it over to Colin.
Thank you very much, Colin Crossman, and I'm here in my personal capacity. I want to stress that. I think the Representative Singh did a great job. I can just stand for some questions. I did write it. There's a lot of detail in here. I know that some people get a little nervous when we're saying that the state of Wyoming is going to go and act in international law a little bit, but that's not quite actually what's happening. So in the federal government, we have this thing called the Foreign Sovereign Immunities Act that dictates how citizens and entities, including sovereigns like the state of Wyoming that are sub-sovereign to the United States government, can act against foreign sovereigns. So as long as we comply with the Foreign Sovereign Immunities Act, we are not, quote, acting in international waters. We're just using the tools the federal government has given us. So that's one of the reasons why this bill is so beefy, is because it goes through some of the elements of the FSIA and, incidentally, another act called the International Organizations Immunities Act, the IOIA. The reason why both of them are included is because the EU and the United Nations and the WHO are not nation states. They are organizations. So the IOIA is the Foreign Sovereign Immunities Act for those other things. So that's why both are being used. But it allows the state of Wyoming to create these causes of action here using FSIA to go after the foreign entities when they're doing this. And it's effectively a reflexive thing. So if the United Kingdom thinks that they can fine an American citizen for speech that happened here, this doesn't matter. If you fly to London and you say something over there, then that's fine. This doesn't touch you. This doesn't help you. But let's say you're here in Wheatland and you're on the web, and you say something on a web server, and the King of England doesn't like it. Right now, he thinks he can send you a fine. This stops that. I mean, I'm being a little flip about it, but this has happened with a company called 4chan. They're an American company. They happen to be based in Delaware, with American servers, American employees, American shareholders, and the United Kingdom has seen fit to attempt to fine them. I think it was $25 million, and attempting to enforce this, or will be attempting to enforce this. This is ongoing. Yeah, this stops that. So the two aspects, as he said, are the sword. So if this threat gets communicated into Wyoming, then the Wyoming entity can use the court system to go after that. And the shield, which is that the state of Wyoming will not respect those judgments, even if they are handled in the foreign jurisdiction and attempted to be nationalized here. So that's it in a nutshell. We do have an amendment that I think was furnished to this amendment goes through a set of things that was discussed in another committee. It removes some components that were deemed a little bit too risky. Originally, the bill draft in front of you has a $10,000 penalty for Wyoming state employees who cooperate. This strips that out entirely. It also strips out, on the request or on a discussion that was had with the Attorney General, there's some rulemaking authority. He did not want that, so that was stripped out. And then this last section at the very bottom of this amendment is the federal conformity. There is in the works a federal act that I believe will mirror this and specifically grant authority to do this act, more so than we already have inside the FSIA. And this federal conformity just makes sure that we dovetail with it. And that was requested by the chamber. Thank you.
Mr. Chairman, thank you. I think they referred to this amendment, but I don't see on the amendment where you have taken out section 4 referring to the Attorney General. Is that correct?
Yeah. So, Mr. Chairman, Senator Larson, the section that is where it deletes the Attorney General reference is this is not an LSO drafted amendment yet. It is page 30, line 11 through page 31, line 15, delete entirely. That deletes. I believe it's section 108. Yeah, so it deletes J, K, and M from page 30 and 31. Section M on page 31 is the Attorney General rulemaking component that is deleted. And J and K are the second half of the $10,000 penalty for state employees. And then the previous one that says line 20, page 26, line 20 through page 27, line 7 is the one that deletes the other half.
So thank you. Appreciate that. Any other questions? Any other questions?
Mr. Chairman.
Senator Larson.
So on page 32, you're keeping section 4.
Oh, yes, sir, you are correct. I forgot that. That would need to be added to it. So delete on page 32, line 6 and 7.
This may be an amendment that should come from the floor rather than here today, perhaps. So, but we'll see what the pleasure of the committee is. Any other questions? Any other questions? Okay, thank you so much. Appreciate both of that testimony. Linda, again, we have no. Is there anyone here who would like to give public testimony? Okay, I will close public testimony. What's the pleasure of the committee? Move. Is there a second? Second. Thank you. Any discussion? Any amendments? Any discussion, any amendments? If not, I'll take 5 more seconds. 1, Roll call.
Senator Driscoll. Senator French. Senator Guru. Senator Larson. And Chairman Salzar.
Aye.
Mr. Chairman, 4 ayes, 1 no, do pass on House Bill 70.
Thank you.